Our next guest is an actor and comedian you know from shows like Difficult People, Search Party, and At Home with Amy Sedaris. They wrote and star in the hit off-Broadway play Oh, Mary, which is playing at the Lucille Lortel Theater through May 12th, and then transferring to the Lyceum Theater on Broadway, June 26th. Please welcome to the show, Cole Escola, everybody. Oh, Cole, you came in costume.
Well, I came from the show. I forgot I had to do this, so thank you so much.
Oh my God, thank you.
Please.
Thank you for forgetting.
Yeah.
Before we move on, I was lucky enough to run into you last night at the Met. And Cole, some sartorial splendor here. This is just fantastic.
I needed. I was in the neighborhood. I needed to charge my phone. I saw a line of people.
Oh no! So you were not invited?
No, I was not invited. Are you kidding? That's for rich people.
So you were just wearing this on the streets of New York City?
Have you? This is New York City, Seth.
Oh, that's true.
Come on.
If it's anywhere, that makes sense.
Yes.
All right. So I'd heard so many wonderful things about this show
I'm sorry.
I was worried. I was worried that it had been oversold. You know that fear you have.
I have that fear.
I would imagine, yeah, you must have that fear in it. But I am here to tell you, don't have that fear, because I went, and again, my expectations have been raised through the roof, and it was so much better than I even could have imagined. So congratulations.
Thank you, Seth.
Don't clap for him. Do you want to lay out the premise of the show?
The show is called Oh, Mary. It's about Mary Todd Lincoln, who, if you don't know, was Abraham Lincoln's wife. He had one of those. And it's about her hopes and dreams and in the weeks leading up to Abraham's assassination.
And you had an idea where you would play Mary Todd Lincoln.
Yes.
And then how much research did you do?
I did less than no research.
Okay.
I actively forgot things that I knew about Mary Todd Lincoln.
So your whole idea was, I'm going to write this play based on the things I was taught years ago without doing any more legwork.
Well, what I was worried about was that the audience, you know, people are stupid.
Sure.
But I wanted to have the same knowledge that the audience had. Right. I didn't want to do research and then be making jokes about, like, well, that'll get a laugh because that's where she was born. You know, and then, so I was like, oh, it was actually dangerous, so it's...
But then you also sort of gave yourself artistic license because you're Mary Todd.
Because I'm an artist.
Yes, of course. And you have a physical license that you were given.
It's in my other pants, yeah.
So, but you made a choice of how you wanted to play this Mary Todd Lincoln, which is a sort of frustrated former cabaret star.
Alcoholic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how did you come to those two details?
Well, because, Seth, you're looking at a former cabaret star alcoholic. Thank you. Yeah, clap for that. Clap for that. Thank you. So yeah, it's literally me.
Yeah.
It's a show about me and all my feelings and yeah, genuinely I hope that's why it works, you know.
One of the reasons I think it works is it works because I feel like no one's ever quite seen anything like it, and the minute it starts, we feel as though we're in a very safe pair of hands. Like, we don't know where it's going, but I think we feel very confident based on the very beginning of, they know where it's going. And how long have you worked on it? Like, how long did you take to get this in the shape it is in now?
What time is it now?
Okay, right.
Yeah, I had the idea in 2009.
Okay.
We all remember 2009, right?
Everyone was talking about Lincoln.
Ideas. Yeah. I said, I gotta cash in, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till they least expect it. But I was actually scared to write it because I loved the idea so much.
I know that feeling,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
It's almost too good to, once the minute you start writing it, it gets worse than you thought it would.
If you write it and then you're like, oh no, this sucks, I have nothing, I should go away. Yeah. And I will go away after this play ends, I promise. I know people my family's sick of me doing press for this thing. Yeah.
You are about to move to a bigger theater.
Yes.
And how long into the run of at the Lortel did you find out that you were going to go to Broadway?
Oh God, just like a month or so ago.
And was that met with extreme excitement?
Well, I don't know if you know the thing about theater, but you do 8 a week.
Yeah, you do 8 a week.
You do 8 a week, and
you're doing some work up there.
I'm doing some work up there, so of course I'm excited. This is my dream come true. It's my dream come true. But I will once we have a break. I'll get to have a moment of like Broadway, but I haven't had that yet.
Right, you have to do it every night.
I have to do it every night.
And now, of course,
I get to do it every night.
You are also now, and I know you're now doing it for people who have heard about it, right?
Yeah.
So the thing now is,
it's like, oh yeah, prove it. What's so funny about her? I hear that every night.
There were a lot of that crowd the night I was there.
Yeah. Especially
a lot of,
these
like,
people.
longshoremen type.
Yeah.
All right, so Tony Kushner wrote the film Lincoln.
Yes.
Steven Spielberg directed it.
Yes.
And Sally Field played Mary Todd Lincoln.
Yeah.
They all came to the show the same night.
Yeah,
and here they are after the show.
Yeah.
Now, you knew in advance they were coming.
I did. I love to know when people come, because then I try harder.
Oh, yeah, that's...
You know?
If there's no famos, you like
go.
Oh,
yeah. I'm like, let's cancel the show.
So what was their reaction to it? Did you have any trepidation about those three?
I only slightly was worried that they would be like, because they worked on that film and so they care about the Lincolns. Yeah. I was afraid that they might be like, that's disrespectful. Yeah. You went way too far, buddy. Way too far. But they were so warm and lovely, and yeah.
Did they lean over at any point and go, we also didn't do any research?
Well, actually, Steven did say this really sweet thing. He was like, we made the wrong movie. I was like, don't tease me, Steven.
I don't want to give anything away. Mm-hmm. There's a physical moment involving a desk.
Oh, yes.
Can I just, because I want
there's a couple, yeah.
Yeah, there's a dismount.
Yes, okay.
How long into the process did that happen?
Theater's all about the rehearsal.
Yeah.
And you find things in rehearsal, and then they go in the show. It's a beautiful process, Seth. You got to do Broadway.
Oh my God, thank you.
You're welcome.
Just to meet more people who explain it like that.
Yes. Yeah, of course.
I was apologizing backstage. I forgot that we had worked together before.
Yes, technically we did work together.
We were in an episode of Difficult People.
Yes.
With the great Billy Eichner.
Yeah.
Here is we're never actually in a two-shot together. But there you are, and there I am.
But in the world of the show, you did give me a hand job.
In the world of the show, I did. You know what the best is? They think you're joking, but that is 1,000% true.
It's true.
That is true.
In the world of the show.
Off camera.
Off camera. It's just referenced. But you insisted on doing the research.
Because unlike you, I think research matters.
All right. Agree to disagree.
Because someone told me you find it in rehearsal.
It's true.
Oh my God, you guys, Cola Scola, give it up. Go see this. Oh, Mary, playing at the Lucille Lortel Theater through May 12th and transferring to the Lyceum Theater on Broadway June 26th. Tickets are on sale at ohmaryplay.com. We'll be right back with more Late Night.